Oh, hey, hi there. Question for you. Do you love movies? So do I. My name's Timothy, and I'm here to yap about the movies and maybe some other things that I enjoy. But kicking this off, I want to talk about something that I've been really interested in for the past 4 years, and that's the Criterion Collection. Now, I've been curating my collection since as early as 2020. And I like to use the term curate because it's based on things that I think that I will enjoy rather than collect, which kind of just means to bring things together. But I'm kicking this series off by talking about one of my more recent purchases, the Ingmar Bergman box set, which I purchased for my birthday. I want to work my way through this collection of films and share my thoughts and opinions with all of you. And I'm going to kick this off out of order by talking about film number 3 in the Bergman box set, which independently was released as 139 in the collection, and that's Wild Strawberries. Now that was released in 1957, it's black and white and in the original Swedish, and runs about 92 minutes. That's an hour and 32 minutes if you're not really good at like breaking things down and knowing run times like I am. So let's get into it, shall we? As I thought about Bergman and the emotional impact that Wild Strawberries has had on me and the way that it's going to stick with me for a while, I thought about an excerpt from a book that I'd recently read. And while the excerpt is specifically about books, I also think that it can be applied to film, and specifically Bergman's films and the very sort of emotional journeys that he takes you on as a viewer. So here's the excerpt. Books make a different impression according to the state of mind you read them in. A book that struck you as banal on a first reading may dazzle you on a second, simply because in the meantime you suffered some kind of heartbreak, or you took a journey, or you fell in love. In other words, something happens to you. And that's kind of like what happened to me watching Wild Strawberries. I was taken on a journey, and it was one that I could relate to. This journey of a lonely man. And while I'm only 32 and the protagonist is 71, I've definitely felt that loneliness recently. The motif of the clock without hands kind of really sticks out to me when watching this film, because when you're lonely, time has no meaning. But when you're, in love and you're surrounded by people you love, it feels like time goes by fast. And there's no catching it. It's there and then it's gone. But when you're lonely, time has no meaning, and sometimes it feels like it stands still. So those are my thoughts on Bergman and Wild Strawberries.